change the chair. It was too heavy down.
Way, way back, many centuries ago, not long after the Bible began, Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, a fine example of a family man. Jacob and sons depended on farming to earn their keep. Jacob and sons spent all of their days in the fields with sheep. Jacob was the founder of a whole new nation. Also known as Israel, but most of the time, his sons and his wives, they called him Dad. Jacob and sons, men of the soil of the sheep and brook. Jacob and sons, a remarkable family in anyone's book. Reuben was the eldest of the children of Israel. Simeon and Levi, the next in line. Naphtali and Issachar, Asher and Dan. Zebulun and Gad took the total to 9. Jacob and sons, Benjamin and Judah, which leaves only one. Jacob and sons, Joseph, Jacob's favorite son. Jacob and sons, Jacob and sons, Jacob and sons, Jacob and
Joseph's mother, she was quite my favorite wife. I never really loved another all my life. And Joseph was my joy because he reminded me of her.
Through young Joseph, Jacob lived his youth again. Loved him, praised him, gave him all he could, but then it made the rest feel second best. But even if they were being stronger, also friends, does not make us trusted friends. But where they have really missed the boat is here great Christ, what no one seems to know. Joseph's charm and winning smile failed to slay them in the aisle, and their father couldn't see the danger. He could not imagine any danger. He just saw in Joseph all his dreams come true. Jacob wanted to show the world he loved his son, to make it clear that Joseph was the special one. So Jacob bought his son a coat, a multi